Hello and welcome to my channel Learn to Drive with Common Man. Today our topic is another vehicles, another type of vehicles, and let's start. We have our first question on the screen. You are towing a caravan. You are towing a caravan, which is the safest type of rear view mirror to use. The options are interior wide angle mirror, extended arm side mirrors, ordinary door mirrors, ordinary interior mirrors. So if I'm towing a caravan, which is the safest type of rear view mirror to use, uh, but honestly, I've never towed any caravan in my life ever since I've got the license. However, if obviously we won't be able to see the backside from our interior mirrors, the ones inside the car. But so we will be using the side ones, and I'm gonna go for the number two. Let's see. Yes, it is the right. My guess was right. Let's move into the next ones and do read the instruction, please. Okay, you are leaving a safe gap as you follow a large vehicle. What should you do if a car moves into this gap? Sound your horn, drop back further, flash your headlights, start to overtake. So keep yourself calm and drop back further to maintain the safe distance between that gap. Yes, and let's move on to the next question. What should you do as you approach this lorry? Slow down and be prepared to wait. Make the lorry wait for you. Flash your lights at the lorry. Move to the right hand side of the road. I would slow down and be prepared to stop because of the vehicle's length and also driving a heavy vehicle. We should give them extra room. Yes, it is the right answer. We have selected. So let's move on to the next one. You are approaching a mini roundabout. What should you do if a long vehicle in front signals left but position over to the right? Sound your horn, overtake on the left, follow the same course as the lorry, keep well back. I would keep well back if any drivers do position in the right side and signals to move, take a left. Let's see if my answers are right. It is. Let's go to the next question. What should you do when you're approaching a bus that's signaling to move away from a bus stop? Get past before it moves. Allow it to pull away if it's safe to do so. Flash your headlights as you approach. Signal left and wave the bus on. Get past before it moves. Allow it to pull away if it's safe to do so. I would allow it to pull away if it's safe to do so. Yes, it is the right answer. Let's go to the next one. Why is it more difficult to overtake a large vehicle than a car? It will take longer to overtake a large vehicle. A large vehicle will be fitted with a speed limiter. A large vehicle will have air brakes. It will take longer for a large vehicle to accelerate. It will take longer to overtake a large vehicle because it is the size of the vehicles is big. Yes, it is massive. Right, let's go to the next one. You are driving on a single carriageway road. Why should you keep well back while you are following a large vehicle? While you are following a large vehicle, to give you yourself acceleration space if you decide to overtake, to get the best view of the road ahead, to leave a gap in case the vehicle stops and rolls back, to offer other drivers a safe gap if they want to overtake you. I would say to get the best view of the road ahead, that's why we'll keep ourselves back from the large vehicles. Why should drivers be more careful on roads where trams also operate? Because trams don't have a horn, because trams can't stop for cars, because trams don't have lights, because trams cannot steer to avoid obstructions. Trams cannot steer to avoid obstruction, that's right, because trams always move into the direction the track's been laid out for them, so they cannot unfortunately avoid any obstructions in their way. That's right, let's move on to the next one. You are traveling behind a bus. What should you do if it pulls up at a bus stop? Accelerate past the bus. Look for pedestrian, sound your horn, pull in closely behind the bus. I would first look for the pedestrians, because if the bus has stopped, obviously there might be some pedestrians in there coming off the bus, and they can cause a hazard. It's very windy. What should you do if you are behind a motorcyclist who's overtaking a high-sided vehicle? Overtake the motorcyclist immediately. Keep well back. Stay level with the motorcyclist. Keep close to the motorcyclist. Keep well back, because motorcyclists will be swerving as it is windy, and it is one of the dangerous vehicle on the road to avoid. You are following a lone vehicle approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals right but moves close to the left-hand curb? Warn the driver about the warn signal. Report the driver to the police. Wait behind the long vehicle. Overtake on the right-hand side. Wait behind the long vehicle. That's what will I do. See if that's right. It is right. It is the right answer. Today we are getting all the answers right. Thanks for your help. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. You are following a lorry on a wet road. What should you do when spray makes it difficult to see the road ahead? So now, as we can see in this photo here, we are following this vehicle, and then it's wind. It's been a rain, or it's raining. There's water on the road, and this vehicle is causing a lot of sprays. Obviously, that spray is restricting our view to see more clearly. So drop back until you can see better. Put your headlights on full beam. Keep close to the lorry, away from the spray. Speed up and overtake quickly. I would go for the number one, as it sounds more likely to be the answer of this question. Let's go to the next one. What should you do if there is a bus at a bus stop ahead of you? Flash your lights to warn the driver of your presence. Continue at the same speed, but sound your horn as a warning. Watch carefully for the sudden appearance of pedestrians. Pass the bus as quickly as you possibly can. So I would watch carefully for the sudden appearance of pedestrians, as there's a bus at a bus stop. There might be some pedestrians coming off, or that bus just stopped and we just arrived there. So we don't know the situation. So we should always be careful about it. Never be in a rush where the bus stops are. And we also should never rush for the driving. Never ever rush in your life for driving. Always drive with calm and patience. So you are following a long vehicle as it approaches a crossroads. What should you do if it signals left but moves out to the right? Get closer in order to pass it quickly. Stay well back and give it room. Assume the signal is wrong and that it is standing right. Overtake it as it starts to slow down. Again, all these questions we have been through in the past lessons, and obviously in this topic as well. We have just been through a couple of questions, but it's been they asking us in a different way, in a different situations, but the answer is always right. In any of these situations, make sure you always stay well back and give a room, because sometimes drivers are tired or they don't realize they have signaled wrong. So always drive with safety measures, never rush. You are waiting to turn right out of a minor road. It is clear to the left, but the lorry is coming from the right. Why should you wait, even if you have enough time to... Anything overtaking the lorry will be hidden from the view. The lorry could suddenly speed up, the lorry might be slowing down, the load on the lorry might be unstable. Most likely it's because anything that is overtaking the lorry cannot be seen because of the size, and the lorry hides the vehicles. So should always be careful about it before moving and turning ourselves to that road. What should you be prepared to do in this situation? Again, we have gone through this question like just a couple of minutes ago. It was different lorry in the same scenario, same photo, same situation, and we should be slowing down and giving away to the lorry here. Let's move on to the next question. You are driving in a heavy traffic on a wet road. Which light should you use if there's a lot of surface spray? Main beam headlights, side headlights only, rear fog lights if visibility is more than 100 meters, dipped headlights. Say we should use the dipped headlights. That's, for me, honestly, a guess, because if it's going to be wrong, I'm going to learn something today as well. Well, oh, it is right. It is right. Alright, you're about to overtake a slowly moving motorcyclist. Which sign would make you take special care? This sign? Or is this sign? Or is it this sign? Or is it this sign? For me, overtaking a motorcyclist, it would be this kind of a sign. And this sign would be on the roads where it's windy, where the weather is more likely to be windy normally, on daily basis, and you can see as in this sign in triangle, there's a flag being away. you know. So let's see if this is right or wrong. It is right. What should you do if you overtake a cyclist when it's very windy? Allow extra room. We have done this question before, and it's just a different way of asking it. They're just asking us in a different ways. Which vehicles are least likely to be affected by side wind? It's the cars. Cars are least likely to be affected by the side winds. You are following a large vehicle as it approaches a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals to turn left? Overtake if you can, leave plenty of room. Overtake if there are no oncoming vehicles. Wait for the driver to cancel a signal. Wait for the vehicle to finish turning. I would wait for the vehicle to finish its turning, and then we can perform our actions in a safe manner. This is going to be the last question of this topic. And let's see, what should you do if you want to overtake a long, slow-moving vehicle on a busy road? Stay behind until the driver waves you past. Follow it closely and keep moving out to see the road ahead. Flash your headlights for the oncoming traffic to give way. Keep well back so that you get a good view of the road ahead. I would keep myself well back so that I can get a good view of the road ahead. And this is the end of this topic. There were 22 questions in this topic, and we have got all of them right, 22 out of 22. And this is the end of this lesson as well. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next lesson. Have a nice day. See you later. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe and do like. Thank you.